And teachers, this is Mr. Arkenberg, one of the guidance counselors here in our school. I want to go over some of the start of school presentation with you today, and also just talk about some planning and some things to think about as you progress through this school year. So once we finish this presentation today, we'll also upload it on the school guidance website. So if you want to refer back to it at any time, you'll be able to see it then. So just kind of some things to think about is knowing who your counselors are and knowing who to see if you have questions. So Mrs. Coleman is a counselor alphabet A through G. Myself, Mr. Arkenberg, is a counselor H through O. Mrs. Schilling is one of our other counselors with the alphabet P through Z. Mrs. Parks is available. She works as special programs. Mrs. Miller is our guidance secretary, who you'll see up in the guidance office. And Mrs. Warford is our college and career counselor as well. So if you have questions, please see us. One of the things that's important to understand is that we provide support for our students. So we can help in areas of academics, post-secondary planning, personal and social development, and support for mental health counseling. So we're here to support students in a lot of different ways. One thing to think about as you start from grades 9 through 11, where will you be after high school? You have a lot of choices: college, career, military, and there's all kinds of possibilities that open up to you as you progress through high school. So one thing to do is to kind of get your mind thinking, and this is a long way away, I know, but we'll start our scheduling process in January and February, so it's a good idea to think about some of the programs that we have available that might be interesting to you. Also, thinking about starting a school year, and we've been here a little over a week, and it's important to understand how you're graded and how important your grades are. And so when you look at this chart just shows you our Gpa and Grading Scale. So remember that 70 to 79 is a C. Anything under that is a failing grade. And it's always important to talk with your teachers about your grades and how you're progressing in their class. One of the things that students do is sometimes they set some goals for themselves of academic achievements. Well, here students can be rewarded or be recognized at graduation for achieving academic honors. If you look in your agenda on page 14, you'll be able to see that, okay? Part of that revolves around GPA and how it's calculated at any semester where a student has a final grade. And then looking at academic honors with a GPA of 3.3, 3.69, and then academic honors with distinction 3.7 to 4.0. And also we have graduation honors with summa, magna, and cum laude. So those are on pages 14 and 15 of your student handbook. So it's also important as you start and you're going through high school from grades 9 through 11, who we're talking to today, is making sure that you're meeting the general graduation requirements to earn your diploma. You must have 4 credits in English. That means 1 credit each year. You must also have 4 math credits. Our school policy states that students must be enrolled in a math class all 4 years of high school. You must have 3 science credits. That includes a physical science, a life science, which is biology, and a third science of your choice. You must also have 3 social studies credits. Those general credits are geography in 9th grade, world history in 10th grade, and U.S. history in 11th grade. And there's some variances to those. Also, students must have a fine arts credit. And you can refer to the student handbook and also online to the student course description guide to see what classes count for fine arts credit. Also, students must have a semester of health and a semester of PE. And they must also have a career and technical credit. That could be a class through the business department, the technology department, the family consumer science department, the agriculture science department. Then from there, it's 5 electives to round out to the minimum of 22 credits total for graduation. Now, our students that say, hey, I'm going to college and I know that that's my plan, We recommend 2 years of the same foreign language as part of the pre-college curriculum. Also, the 2 years of the foreign language also meets then the student's NCAA eligibility for Division I athletics. So throughout high school, you're going to take some certain assessments, all right? As you all know, in the past, we've taken the CERT, and we will continue to do that. The CERT is a practice ACT, and it gives you a benchmark to how you would perform on the ACT. Is it totally accurate? No, but it's close. And the benefit is there are free tutorials when you log into the CERT site that you can do individually to help you improve an area of weakness in CERT. And that will help translate to a better ACT score. And you can see that the link to that is on this page, and like I said, it'll be on the guidance website, so you can click on that link if you're interested. Another option for our juniors and sophomores, we will offer the PSAT this year. The PSAT is the pre-SAT test. It's an optional test, and it's practice for the SAT. The reason we use the PSAT and we give it to our juniors is that it allows them to compete in the National Merit Scholarship competition. So all juniors, if you're interested in those types of things, you'll need to sign up for the PSAT. The cost of the PSAT is $20. Again, it's limited spots, so 11th graders have priority, and then we'll fill it with 10th graders. And the test this year will be on October 16th here during the school day. We'll start PSAT signups and registrations after the holiday, so be prepared for that. Also, the ACT is an important test, and you'll see this in your classes if you haven't already. Your teachers talk to you a lot about this. So again, the ACT is optional for 10th grade students, and all juniors this year will take it in March, so that's the state date. The good thing about that is juniors don't have to sign up for that date. They actually will come here on the school day and take it in March, and we'll give you a lot of information prior to that. And we'll be doing some practices in your classes as well. Let me go back to sophomores for a minute, and even freshmen can understand this as well, is that if a student is interested in dual enrollment or early college and they're a sophomore, they'll need to take the ACT by December in order to see if they meet the qualifying standards to be admitted into those programs. Just today on the Guidance Twitter page, I posted a list of the ACT dates for this fall and the sign-up deadlines as well. So you can see there's also a link on there, act.org, where students can register and sign up to take the test. So let's talk a little bit about future planning and things to think about, because you heard me say dual enrollment in early college, and I want to address those now in this slide. So first off, we have the Boone County ATC. Some people would call it the vocational school. These are technical programs where students would be enrolled in their junior and senior year. They actually catch the bus and take it to the Connor campus, and then they return by the end of the school day. Usually juniors go in the morning and are back by lunchtime, and seniors go in the afternoon. They have programs over there for students who are interested in welding, automotive tech, diesel maintenance, metal fabrication, machine tool, and health sciences. Again, if you're a sophomore and you want to do that your junior year, one, you have to make sure your credits are in line, and two, there's an application you'll need to fill out in order to be a part of that program. If you're a current junior in the program, you'll have to refile your application as well. One important note, you must be in good academic standing, have positive behavior, and have good attendance, because this can be competitive to be selected into these programs. Another option is early college. Early college is a program that's ran by the Boone County School District. We have transportation for students, and there are certain minimum standards that you have to meet in order to participate in the program. So your GPA and your ACT are important qualifiers. Again, this program is run by the Boone County Schools. We have transportation. Students take college classes through NKU, Thomas More, and Gateway. It's important to know that students are responsible for the cost of the course, but the college classes are at a discount rate. For example, classes cost this year $157 per class. If you graduate and you enroll in a class at, say, Northern, that class will cost you at least $800. Also, all students are eligible for the Kea Scholarship, which is called the dual enrollment scholarship, and so the state pays for 2 of those classes, so they pay that discount rate. So the students would only be responsible for textbook fees and other miscellaneous fees through the college. Another option students have is dual enrollment. This is a little bit more flexible. Students must provide their own transportation. They must meet the admission standards for the ACT and grade point averages as well. The student is responsible for applying to the college program themselves, so that could either be with NKU, Thomas More, or Gateway. Then the student selects the schedule, they meet with the college admissions, and they make their schedule, and they return that to their school counselor and develop a schedule that fits for them. So again, classes are at a discount rate, and you can take them at Gateway, Thomas More, and NKU. So if you have further questions, you can always see your school counselor and Mrs. Warford to get further information. There are also other programs available to our students in Boone County. We have a home builders program where students actually are off campus. We have transportation, and they learn building trades. So they learn basic carpentry skills, HVAC, and other types of building skills. As always, be prepared. There may be more programs that are offered this school year that we haven't been informed on yet. All right? And you can always look at that link at the Boone County Early College website. Another option students do have as well, as you may have some friends or know that are going there this year, is the Ignite Academy, which is it's in its first year, and that's an application process that students would have to go through to apply into that program. A couple other opportunities, and this is more pinpointed toward our 10th grade students. If our students do excel in math and science and really want a more enriching experience, there are 2 programs in the state, the Craft Academy and the Gatton Academy. These are programs that students have to apply and be admitted in, and again, they have to demonstrate strength and excellence in math and science. Again, the students, it's a 2-year program. The students actually spend their junior and senior year on that campus of that university, so at Moorhead or at Western. Students are involved in that program, and they'll take college-level courses for those 2 years. They are still considered a Ryle student, and they can attend Ryle functions, but they would attend and live on campus just as a college student. The benefit to that student is the classes are paid for by the state. So one of the things to think about too is there's some useful sites for planning where you're going to be after high school. And again, it doesn't mean a traditional 4-year school. It could be a technical school. It could be a certificate program. But think about things that you can do as a student for yourself individually. And so one of the useful sites is actually the Kea website, KHEAA. I'm going to try to click over to this site on this link right now and try to pull that up so y'all can see that site. And so let's see. Hopefully it'll link up in just a moment. So the Kea site, if it pulls up, there's some unique things for you as a student to see, and hopefully it will switch over for me in just a moment. All right, so I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties, but students can visit the site at kea.com, and it's a useful site. There's even timelines from grades 9 through 12. So each year in a college planning timeline, students can look and explore those career options to see what works best for them. There's also a couple little housekeeping things here that we'll have for today. Next week in RAP, students will receive a 4-year plan. And so you'll work with your RAP teacher to fill out that plan and have some conversations and set some goals and have some ideas of things that you would like to accomplish as a student in that activity time. So again, students, think about options and careers. Again, if you have questions, please see your school counselor, your school career and college coach. Talk to your teachers as well, and gain information on some things that may interest you. And as always, think about your academics and get the necessary help early on. Don't wait until it's the last minute. So make it a great day or not. That choice is always yours, and thank you for your attention. I couldn't get the Kea website to pull up on the link. It wouldn't hyperlink in.
Yeah, you should be happy it ran, not.
What's that?
You should be happy it ran.
Yeah, I am.